All right, so I think we're recording, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're doing some Pilates fusion. We're gonna come down to your mat and start on your hands and knees. And we're gonna go ahead and go into child's pose. So we're opening the knees up nice and wide, and we're just gently rocking back our hips towards our heels, taking a few deep breaths here. This is very much like yoga, right? And we're just gently opening up, tilting through the shoulders, maybe lifting one shoulder up away from the mat, lifting the other one away. And then when you're ready, you can start to walk your hands over to one side, right or left, reaching over, stretching through the side of the body as you breathe deeply. Taking a few more deep breaths, and then when you're prepared, we'll walk our hands over to the other side, stretching the other side of the body. One more deep breath here, and then we'll come back to center. So we're going to come back to the center, and one more time, just really allow yourself to sink in, maybe even allowing your head to gently rest on the mat. And next, we're going to go ahead and come up into a bird dog position. So here, we're going to flatten our back, maybe tuck your toes on each foot, and we'll extend the leg first, pushing the toes back, leveling the hips towards the floor as we reach out. Draw the thumb up to the sky, squeeze up through the heel and the shoulder, and then bring your elbow and your knee in, gently touch. We're going to be here for about 20 seconds, back and forth. You can put your hand and knee down at any point if you feel like you need to rebalance or adjust. That's a-okay. Just warming up through the glutes and through the shoulders. If you want a little bit more of an advanced tip, you can draw your chin in to the back of your neck as you squeeze up. Last 3, 2, 1, and we switch. So we're going to reset, take a moment, draw the opposite leg back, pointing the toes behind you, lift the thumb up, squeeze, and begin. Reaching elbow to your knee. Can be as controlled as you want it to be. Checking in with your breath, less than 10 seconds. Want to keep the air flowing at all times. 4, 3, 2, squeeze, and come down. All right, we're going to go ahead and go into a bridge next. So if you have any knee concerns or lack of flexion, feel free to use a step or staircase to help you facilitate the bridge. We're going to be on our back, and we're going to do the bridge a little bit differently this time than we have been doing in Pilates here. So we're going to start with the normal bridge, feet about hip width apart, feet flat. If you experience any cramps, you can lift your toes. And the palms are going to be up or down, your choice, down by your side. So we're going to slowly lift one vertebrae at a time. So we're slowly picking up the hips, working our way up the spine while keeping the tummy gently engaged. Nice and easy, nice and slow, working our way up towards the shoulders. We breathe, and then we start to come back down. You can do this with feet flat on the mat, makes it a little bit tougher. One vertebrae at a time, coming up, picking up, and then coming back down. We'll do one more. Breathing, rolling up through the spine, engaging the hips, and pulling the tummy in. Good. Now hold up top. We're going to go into a pulse. You can start with the regular pulse that we're used to, or you can go to your toes, lifting your heels up. If you do that and you feel a cramp, then just lower back down or lift your toes instead of your heel. So pulsing here for 8, 7, 6, little bounce, short movement, 3, 2, squeeze and down. All right, that's the first set of bridges. Second set, we're going to open up nice and wide. So for this, we're going to place the feet towards the outside of your mat. And you're gonna allow the knees to fall open. So they're pretty far apart, almost like a sumo squat if you were on your feet standing up. We're gonna go ahead and slowly lift up, regular bridge here, but we're doing it from a wide position, okay? And how wide is up to you. Go ahead and begin. If you do this right, you might start to feel it through the outer corners of your glutes. Breathing out as you lift up. Really taking care to push through the feet entirely as you get to the top. Last few seconds. Squeeze, lift, lift. Good. At the top, we hold, and now we're going to go ahead and bring back that pulse. It's harder to do this on your toes here. If you'd like, you can try it, but you got to keep the knees out. So it's really tough, at least for me, to do it with the heels up, knees out. But you can give it a shot if you'd like that extra challenge. Otherwise, keep the feet flat, pulse, keep those knees apart. 10, 8, always moving the air. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we come back down. Good, so that's 2 sets of bridges. We got one more. What's coming up next? If you guessed that we're gonna bring the feet in close together, you got it. So we're gonna bring the feet and the knees close together. Okay, so it's a very narrow bridge. We're gonna go ahead and come up nice and easy, trying to get our inner thighs to maintain contact as we lift. And then we slowly start to come back down. Let's go up and down for about 20 seconds. Insides of the feet and knees touching one another. It's a little bit different because we don't normally bridge this way, but here's your chance to do something different. You're gently squeezing those legs together. Last 10. Breathe, breathe. We're gonna do one more rep, and at the top of this next rep, you're gonna pulse. Lifting up, squeeze up high, and let's pulse it here. Keeping those inner thighs together. Very challenging to come up to your toes on this one, but maybe you can. You can try it, give it your best shot. Keep pulsing and breathing for 10. Squeeze. 7, lift. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, squeeze at the top, and come back down. All right, are we feeling it already in the legs? I hope so.
Yep.
All right, great. So we're gonna go ahead and stay down here. We're gonna go into our Pilates teaser. For you, and what I'd like for you to do is to work on doing a hip thrust, a hip hike, and you're gonna go into coming up like this, coming back down and lowering the hips. So you thrust the knee. This is for anybody who has any back issues, might be good for you to try that. But for everybody else, we're gonna go ahead and extend the legs up to the sky. It's just one leg, and we'll switch legs on the second set. We're gonna go ahead and crunch, lower the legs to 45, point those toes, and let's go ahead and begin. Gently pumping the arms, keeping the triceps extended. Eye gaze down for a greater challenge. The lower you keep your gaze, your eyesight, the more of a crunch you can achieve through the abdominals. And make sure that that pump through the arms is intentional, deliberate pump, okay? Not a little soft pump, like a little wave, no, no, no. Reach those fingertips down beyond your hips towards the wall out in front of you. 10 seconds. For a little bit greater challenge, feel free to go into a scissor as you maintain one leg at that 45-degree angle. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Everyone give yourself a nice big hug. Whew. We need it today, right? Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and go into our Pilates teaser next. And what I'd like for you to do is now you're going to switch legs. So you're doing the hip thrust on the other side. Let me know if you ever have any questions, Ann. We're going to take our arms out in front. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. Come up. And feel free to adjust, placing your hands underneath your legs, shoulders back. We're going to go ahead and extend the legs out if you can. Very nice. You guys are looking good. Breathe. If you're up to it, you can take those hands out in front. Reach out. Maintain that nice seated position. The higher the legs are, the harder it gets. And this is me going about as far as I can go. 10 seconds. Keep breathing. Stay supported, keeping those legs together. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down. Give yourself a nice big hug again. Very nice. Coming up next, we're going to go into our reverse plank. This one everybody can do. So gently roll or sit up. We're going to go ahead and adjust. And for this one today, actually, we're going to do it a little bit different, at least in the first set. If you don't like it, you can go back to the regular position. What we're going to do is we're going to come into this reverse tabletop. So we're going to open up our feet, and then we're going to go ahead and lift up so that we create this platform right here. And you push into your palms. Okay? So we're going to try this for 30 seconds. The clock has started. Your head back. You push your palms down. Your fingers are probably pointing out to the left and right of the body. That's easiest on the wrists. And you're checking in with your hips and your breath, maybe even your chest, making sure that your shoulders are opening the chest. Last few seconds. 9, 7. Keep those hips up, stay strong. 4, 3, 2, and drop it back down. Very nice. Woo. All right, so now let's go ahead and go into our modified side plank. Doing a little bit different side plank today. We're going to bend this bottom leg underneath. We take the top leg straight down. Elbows right underneath your shoulder as always. And we're going to come up into this modified position. We're going to come up. We're going to squeeze the leg and bring the arm over the head, pulling the elbow and the knee together. It's been a little while since we did these, so we're bringing them back. You could always reset your hand on your hip if you'd like. 3, lift, 2, reach, and begin crunching together. Take it under control. Does not have to be fast at all. It can be one step at a time, or it can flow. If you're really, really into that movement and you think it's easy, you can go ahead and bring it all together. Checking in with your posture throughout the movement. 15 seconds. Hang tough. Breathe it out. You got this, ladies. Remember, throughout this workout, you can drink water at any point. Rest when you need to for as long as you need to. It's your workout. 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish the rep. Very nice. Go ahead and flip over. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Make sure you are doing the other side instead of the same side, because that happens sometimes. We're going to bend the bottom leg, straighten the top one, line yourself up, hips up, and let's go ahead and begin. Same idea on this side, lifting the leg, reaching over the head, and then bringing your elbow and your knee in. Optional is placing your hand back onto your hip. That's my personal preference from time to time, just so that I can make sure that my shoulders are in line with each other. Not a must. About halfway through, ladies, 15 seconds to go. You're looking good, hanging tough, keeping those hips nice and high above the floor. Getting that core work in, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Very good. We're going to go ahead and come back to our back, Pilates 100. Second time. For this time, for Anne and anyone who is not advised to do any sit-ups, you're going to go into this little frog pump that we did the other day. So your feet will come together and open up the knees, kind of like a butterfly style sit, and you'll squeeze up for about 2 seconds and then come back down. So it's a different variation of a bridge. Everyone else, take your legs up, point those toes away, hands, palms facing down, crunch, lower the legs, and let's begin. Pump. 30 seconds. Once again, if this is feeling good, you can start to go into that scissor, reaching one foot down, coming back, and switching legs. It can be even faster than that. Just depends on how stable your core is, keeping your low back flat against the ground. Staying nice and strong through the arms as you pump, picking up the pace a little bit, 10 seconds. Nice and strong. Make sure it is not a sit-up, it is just a crunch, okay? So your back should be on the floor. Just your shoulders a little bit off the ground. 3, back should be on the floor. 2, 1, and we come up, crunch the knees in, give yourself a nice little hug. Now, for the teaser, that's when your back comes off the floor, right? Okay, so, and this last one, what I'd like for you to do is I'd like for you to do a cook bridge. Whichever side you feel needs it most, you're gonna keep grounded, take the other leg cradle underneath the knee, and you're doing this single leg bridge here, okay? Really good for the low back, and the side that you're working is the side that's down on the floor. Everyone else, legs up, literally legs extended, arms are up. Deep breath, inhale, exhale, sit up, find your seated position, and then extend those legs or extend those arms. We're here for 30 seconds. Okay, be brave, reaching out with your arms, reaching out with your hands to your toes. If you're already there, then you can start to bring those legs or those hands up higher. All the way up to the back of the head. Hang tough for 10 seconds, ladies. You can do anything for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, nice, 2, and bring it in. Nice work. I saw some arms coming all the way up. That's excellent. Gently massage the low back, hips. Okay, second time through, you have an option. You can either go back to that reverse tabletop that we did the first time, or you can go to our more traditional reverse plank. Your choice. This is reverse plank right here. Pick either one, set it up, hands pointing left and right, and let's begin. Gently draw the chin in. So the head's not necessarily all the way back, just gently drawing the chin in towards your neck. Reset. 15 seconds. Really pushing the toes down towards the floor, towards the mat. And then working into the arms to open up the chest. A little bit higher with the hips if you can. Last 5, 4, breathe. 3, 2, and down. All right. How are we feeling so far?
Great.
All right, so we're going to be on our side next. We're going to go ahead and do a rainbow plank this time. So more traditional side plank. If you've got that strength and stability, stack both legs. If you need a little bit of support, take your top foot in front of your knee. You're going to come up, reach up, and draw the thumb over the head to the floor. You can place your hand back on your hip if you'd like. We got 30 seconds. Finishing our warm-up. And we got about 30 minutes of high-intensity Tabata exercises for cardio and strength. All the exercises we love and hold dear. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, gently lower the hips, and let's switch sides. Same concept on the other side of the body, taking care to place your elbow directly beneath your shoulder, stacking both legs if you need that challenge or you crave it, or placing your foot in front of your bottom leg for additional support. Let's go ahead and begin. Same rainbow, other side. Staying strong with your breath, making sure no matter where you are or how hard you're working, that you still have some breath left. When you run out of breath entirely, That's when it's time to back off and rest, preferably entirely. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Very nice. All right, let's grab a quick sip. I'm gonna grab my water bottle, have some water. We're gonna go into our first Tabata. And this is gonna be one where, again, we're gonna show you an alternative.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Okay, so Anne, what you're working on, first and foremost, Anne, is you're gonna be coming into a squat, and then you're gonna come up to a knee thrust. So you squat, and then you thrust. So it's more than just the balance, you're actually pulling the knee up quickly, and you're switching sides. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like that, okay? Everyone else, we're on our back, and we're walking the steps. It's a new one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be lifting the legs up here, and then we're gonna pull a knee in and step, and step, and step, and step. And you see how my legs are getting closer and closer to the floor? If that's easy for you, crunch and maintain that position with the shoulders slightly off the mat. Okay? Ready? Set? 3, 2, and let's go ahead and walk it out. So we're walking those steps. Crunch is optional. You can start with the crunch as well, and then come back down to a nice flat back. But the goal is to fully extend one leg and pull the knee on the other side as high towards you as you can. Stay nice and strong. Taking a quick look, seeing how everybody's doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Good, and if you're resting and you want an added challenge, you can hold your Pilates teaser for 10 seconds. That's totally optional. You don't have to. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Back into walking the steps and thrusting the knee, squat, pulling the knee in with power. And for you and your active rest, if you'd like it, is to hold your squat at the bottom position. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a little rest or active rest. How are we doing with those walking of the steps?
Good.
Anybody finding them not so challenging?
They're not challenging.
They're okay, they're not so bad? All right, let's go. Back up. I'm definitely feeling this walk. It's probably the hardest walk I've ever done. Right here. Keep breathing, keep stepping. 10 seconds. You can bend your knees more or take that rest. You can hug your knees in when you need to recover at any point. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Sit up if you can to hold that active rest. Otherwise, just stay down. Breathe, get ready, get set, go. Good, so this is round 4. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Really strive to keep your low back flat as you get lower and lower with the feet. Definitely challenging on your core, your lower back. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice. Let's go ahead and change for the next 4. Different position with that walking climbing action. So we're now going to be on our hands and feet in a high plank. And we're doing traditional mountain climbers, but they're slow. So we're reaching up, pausing, alternating. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice and slow, under control. One knee to the same side arm or wrist. Working similar muscles, related muscles as we were on our backs. And this is for everybody. Ann can do this as well. We got 9 seconds left. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Taking your time, reaching as high as you can towards your arm, looking solid. 4, 3, 2, and we rest. Good. Your rest is an active high plank. This is your active rest. No movement. 3, 2, and let's continue. Again, that active high plank is optional. It's just a little bit more of a challenge if you'd like to be able to do some work while you're resting. And every time you rest, you're doing a nice thing for your body, giving yourself the chance to recover and come back just as strong. 8 seconds. 7, 5, 3, 2, 1, and again, active rest right here or on your knees resting entirely. We got 2 more, ladies. Hang tough. I don't know about you, but I'm already sweating. 3, 2, 1. Let's continue. Next to last set. We got this. Ten seconds in, just 10 seconds, you guys. You can do it. Bring it on home as controlled as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last high plank right here. Last round. We got this, and then we'll move on to the next one. Get ready, set, and go. Last 20 seconds with the climbers. Resting when you need it, coming back just as strong. Digging deep, last 8. Breathe. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down we go. Good little child's pose to recover. That's the end of the first Tabata. 1 down, 3 more to go. Woo!
Boy.
All right, that was a nice little start. So coming up next, we're going to go into a slower balance exercise. So this is a nice way to be intense, but not impactful on our joints. So what we're going to do is we got 4 sets on one leg, 4 sets on the other leg, and we're doing a lunge to a single leg RDL. So we're going to step back with one side. Let's go ahead and step back with your stronger side or strongest side. So for me, I'm going to step back with my left leg. I'm going to drop down into a lunge, and then I'm going to come up to a balance and kick through into a single leg RDL. You can turn this into what's called an airplane in yoga if you'd like as well. And then you just drop down. So we lunge, we balance, we kick back, and we can come right down from there into the next lunge. Does that make sense? Yeah? A lot of energy in the room today, guys. We can do it. Ready? Step back with the strongest leg. Set, and begin. Dropping down into that lunge. A little balance. Doesn't have to be all the way up with the knee. And then we gently take our time. RDL. Drop the back foot. Lunge. Little knee. RDL. So it doesn't have to be a nice tall knee, like a high knee. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Hold your lunge at the bottom. This is your active rest. If it's too much and your leg's feeling it, you can stand up. 3, 2, and let's continue. The same side that we were working on. Same side. So it is intense because we're repeatedly hitting that side. And you may need to rest more frequently. This is a slow and controlled exercise, so don't be afraid to take your time and focus on the quality of each rep. If you can find your balance all the way through, you're doing great. If it's a challenge, just keep working on it. 4, 3, 2, and we're back. Good. Who's feeling it? Who's feeling their butt?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Keep it up. At the same side. If you need to rest longer, rest longer. If you have to shake out that standing leg because it's just not working for you right now, it is really tough, shake it out, take a breath, and then bring it back in. Getting really tough, guys. You got this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Now, if you can, hold your RDL.
Oh,
Keep your toes on the floor, too. It's a nice way to hold it. We got one more on this side. Last one. 3, 2, 1. And let's continue. Last round. My butt is starting to not be so cooperative. Then no more. It's tapping out. It's definitely there where it's fatigued. So we're about to switch legs in 10 seconds. You got this. You can take a full rest at the end of this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and full rests. Woo!
oh, my bum feels it.
I'm going to tap that out. I'm switching legs now, so we're going to go ahead and take the other leg back. Get ready, drop down, and let's begin. Same movement, feels so much better on this other side. It's fresh. Dropping down into the lunge, taking your time. And you can adjust these movements to whatever works best for you, whatever suits your body. Doesn't have to be exactly like I'm doing it. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, hold the lunge, upright posture. Knee is off the floor, by the way. Might look like my knee is on the floor, it's not. 3, 2, 1, carry on. Second time. Find your breath. If you can find your breath, you can continue the movement. If your breath stops, then you're probably going to have to reset and find your breath again. This is why yoga can be so helpful to help you build stamina and cardiovascular strength. 3, 2, and we come down and hold the lunge. 2 down, 2 more to go. We got this. 3, 2, and up we go. Right back into it. You got this, ladies. Stay mentally tough. Could be worse. Could be burpees. Not there yet. All the way through to the top. Strong balance, drawing it back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last hold here. We got 1 more to go. Who's still in it? Who's in it to win it? 3, 2, all the way up. Here we go. Last round. Last one. Shake it off if it feels like the foot's cramping or walking up. It's okay. A few little circles, wiggle through the ankle, and then jump right back in. 10 seconds. Posture drawn back, shoulders drawn back, eyes up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right. Fantastic. Those are 2 Tabatas down. 2 more to go. Okay, coming up next, we're going to come back to the mat. We're going to be in a dolphin position. We're going to go into a 3-legged dolphin. So for this, we got the thumbs and the fingertips touching one another like this. Okay, so we got this little triangle. We're going to be on the mat. Forearms down, elbows down. Okay, so this is a modified low plank here. We're going to go ahead and draw the feet together. We're going to draw the hips back, pushing away from the forearms, and lift one leg up as we draw back. Then we go all the way forward, over the hands, right? Over the forearms, and we switch. We draw back for about 2 seconds at a time. Every time you got to rock forward, okay? So you see how my heels are pushing forward, my toes are pushing forward? That's where you want to be before you switch. Got it?
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and come on down to that dolphin position. Set up, fingertips touching, elbows wide. 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Drawing back. One leg pointing the toes to the sky. Rock forward. Push back. Toes to the ceiling. Rock forward. Nice job strengthening those feet, strengthening those toes, and back. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Little rest here. As you rest, you can come into a bear position. Tabletop. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Sit up. And let's continue. Same as before. This is a really nice stretch also through the calf muscles, through your feet. If it gets to be too much, you rest completely just like I'm doing at the moment. Taking a quick look across the board. We're looking good. Every time you come up and bring that leg back, you're pushing away from the forearms, away from the elbows. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. We're holding the bear position if you'd like an added challenge, with the knees hovering above the mat. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Coming down. Sit up, and let's continue. Staying strong, ladies. You got this. We're doing so good, guys. 10 seconds to go. Rest when you need it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and active rest. Gentle hover. Very nice. That was 3 or 4 rounds? 3. That was 3, right? Okay, good. Lower down. Do 1 more, and then we're going to change it up to a different variation of this movement. Last one on your forearms. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last one, just like the previous 3. Resting when you need to, coming back in when you're ready. Always breathing, ladies. You're almost there. Last 4. 3, 2, and a complete rest this time. All right, watch me on this next change. We're going to continue that backwards motion of the hips, but we're going to go into a downward dog position. So we're in a high plank. We draw back, and we reach behind the calves or behind the knee. We go back to front, back, we reach behind your lower leg. Get ready. 3, high plank. 2, sit up, and let's begin. Pushing away, reaching the hand to the back of the leg. Come back to center. Pushing away, reach, pause it, come back to center. 12 seconds. Always making sure your hips lower back down when you reset to the front. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower the knees. If you'd like a little active rest this time, we're holding the low plank. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, and second time through, up high. Reaching back. Back to center. Persevere and overcome, ladies. You got what it takes. You got to just bring it every single rep. As always, check in with your breath. If you start to run out of breath, consider taking a rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Optional low plank. 2 more to go. Easy, right? Nothing to it. 3, 2, 1. Third time through. Here we go. Hanging tough all the way to the end. Making it your best set yet. 7, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. 1 more. Just one more to go, holding that low plank if you can. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Here we go. Last time with this movement. Strong arm movement and core movement. Feeling in the triceps, working into the shoulders. You're almost there, ladies. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Finish your last rep. And focus. One more Tabata to go. Woo! I'm excited. You guys have done an awesome job today. We got just one more high intensity sequence before we start to cool things down. For this one, once again, and I'm going to show you a different movement for one of the 2 combinations. So for this, and what I'd like for you to do, bringing it back from last time, just for Ann, hands on the back of the head, you'll squat, and then bringing your elbow and your knee across the body, okay? Switching sides each time. Everyone else, we're on our back. And we're gonna open up into a star position, so our feet are apart and our hands are over the head. The thumb's gonna be touching the floor. That might work for the shoulders a little bit better. And we're just nice and open, like an X position, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift the leg, pulling the tummy in, crunch, and reach for the toes. We lower all the way back down, exhale, and reach, okay? We wanna do our best to lift the leg up first before we crunch and reach with the arm. All right, are we ready? I said, are we ready?
Yeah.
All right, that's more like it. 20 seconds, 3, deep breath, 2, exhale, and let's begin. Switching sides, each rep. Doing your best to lift with the leg first, and then follow suit with the upper body. You might notice it's different or harder to do this on one side. Maybe it's tougher to make contact than the other. So really hold on that side a little bit longer to reach. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And you can hold your squat. Everybody else, feel free to just come into a jackknife hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down, and let's continue. Same exercise as before, squatting and crunching, diagonally across. Use your breath to your advantage on this one, guys. The more you can exhale, the more you can draw into your core to lift. But it has to be intentional. 4, 3, 2, and hold the squat, hold the jackknife. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, lower down, and let's continue. Round 3. Looking good, guys. This is the last Tabata of the day. Make it count every single rep. Give it your best. Just 5 seconds left. Bring it home. 3, 2, lower down. Hold your squat. Hold the jackknife. You can bend the knees if needed. Got one more round of these, and then we're going to tweak it just a little bit. Down, set, go.
Ken, I'm going to sign off. I got to get to a meeting.
Okay,
Thank you.
Bye, Ann.
thank you. All right, and then there were 3. We got 3 left here. 2, 1, and rest. Good, let's go ahead and stand up. So we're going to change it just a little bit. All right, so now we're going to still have that leg lift, but we're going to be doing it from a lunge position. So we're going to step back into a lunge. and then you're gonna come up and make sure there's nothing in front of you. You're gonna come up and kick, all right? Very rare that we kick at Rock Fit, but we're doing it right now. Just make sure you don't hit anything with your foot. Drop down, ready? Lunge, set, come up, and extend. Same side, all the way down. Come up, extend. Take your time. It can be as fast as you want it to be, or it can be as controlled and balanced as you need it to be. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come down into a squat. Since Ann has left, we'll pick up the slack for her. We're holding our squat here. We're doing the same leg a second time before we switch. Stand up, get ready, set, lunge, and begin. Same side, second time through. Third and fourth set, we will switch legs. Finishing up our Tabata, ladies. You did an awesome job. Keep bringing it. Strong push, kick it out. Use your arms if you can to help you move.
Good Lord.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold squat. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and switch legs to the other side. Get ready, rise, step back, 2, 1, and go. Got the other side, get your feel for it first, right? It's a little bit different, harder for me on that left side to be able to extend it. So I gotta take it a little bit more under control. Still drawing the core in as you extend and really pushing your foot on the standing leg into the floor. Push down to help you get engagement into the hip. 3, 2, 1, and we hold the squat. Last squat here. No more after this, I promise. This is it. 3, 2, 1, standing up. Last time through, here we go. 20 seconds, and then we cool it down, ladies. You guys have done a magnificent job today. Don't give up. Make every rep count till the end. 10 seconds left. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Grab some water.
Hey,
Relax.
Ken, do you think the Redskins could use one of us as a kicker?
Couldn't do any worse, I think, sometimes. Over the years, you've seen some really erratic kicking. Have some water. We're going to cool down on your mat. If you have to go, no worries. Time is about 10:30 right now. So if you got to head out, thank you for joining us. I hope you had fun. We're going to cool down for just a few moments on the mat, lying down on your back. We'll start with this cross-leg position, taking the right knee, right shin over the left leg. And we're going to gently bridge up and just gently pull the knee down towards the right. It's a very passive stretch, but we're helping to facilitate external rotation through the hip. And we're also doing one last little bridge as if we needed it, right? On the other side. Just a few more seconds here, and then we're going to stretch the leg in towards us. Letting your breath come back down along with your hips. So we bring our hips down. We're going to place our hands either on the bottom leg or on your shin, and we're going to pull that leg in towards you. Just do what you can. If the hip prevents you from coming very far, just come back to where you feel you can and gently push the knee away from you as you do that. So we're stretching deep into the corner of that hip.
Well, I feel that.
Good. Work it in with your breath for 5, 3, 2, 1, and we switch. Okay, so we got the other leg crossed over. It's tougher for me on the left, so adjust as needed. If you can, go into a gentle bridge, allowing the knee to fall down to the left. It doesn't even have to be a very high bridge. It's just enough to get some of your hips off the floor and pull the knee away. When you're ready, lower the hips. Place your hands on your shin and or bottom leg, maybe even your foot, and just gently start to pull the bottom thigh in towards you. And we're pushing the knee gently away from the body as we draw the ankle and foot towards us. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Coming up next, we're going to gently turn and sit up. So we're going to come into a wide stance with our feet. So we have this very wide position. We'll walk our hands out as we pull the toes up towards us. So we're extending through the foot, flexing, I should say, towards us. And we're walking the hands out. And we're allowing the muscles in the posterior chain, the back of the legs, your butt, your lower back, all that, to lengthen, allowing your head to gently fall. Really making use of each exhale to come lower. I'm going to walk our hands to the right, keeping your left shoulder down, wrapping your hands around your foot and gently pulling it towards you. Or if it's too much, you can keep your hands down on your shin or ankle. No matter where you are, check in with your left shoulder to ensure that it's not shrugging up to the right. Forehead to knee. Let's walk it over to the other side. Come in the other side. Gently pulling. Maybe harder, maybe easier. Check in with your right shoulder this time, lower it to the left, or I'm sorry, lower it to the right. Four, 3, 2, 1, relax. We're gonna go into a spinal twist, taking the left, this is my left leg underneath. And we're going to draw that foot back a little bit. Do what you can while staying seated on both sides of the hips. We'll take the right foot in front of the knee. Right hand is going to draw back behind you. We're going to chop that left hand up, bring it across the thigh, and gently lift up through the spine. Draw the shoulders back. Twist through the shoulders and the chin. Exhale, twist through the shoulders. Turn the chin. One more time. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Good. Let's change. Other side. Crossing the other leg underneath. We got this top foot in front of the knee. Left hand is going to draw back behind you. I'm going to come up. Big chop. Gently turn. Returning, nice and easy. Breathing. And relax. Good. And finally, we're going to go ahead and come into a seated position with our legs straight out. We're going to go ahead and reach forward to our big toes. Peace fingers reaching to the inside of the big toes. And we're going to just lift our back. So we're extending through the chest, straightening the spine, gently trying to eliminate the curve to the back and allowing the legs to straighten. So it's like you're pushing your knees down and we gently pull forward. Lifting the chest, extending the legs, pull forward. 3, 2, 1, and to finish up, release those peace fingers and slowly start to draw back. Lying back. Lying back. Nice and slow, roll down as slow as possible till you get to the end, avoiding any flopping as much as possible. And relax, taking the arms up. Give yourselves a nice round of applause, ladies. Good job today.
Thanks, Ken.
Great work. How do you feel?
Good.
Good.
Great. So today's workout was, as you can see, hopefully a little bit different than earlier in the week, but it was challenging still in a different way. So if you enjoy it, keep coming back whenever we offer these Pilates classes. And as I mentioned, I'll email everybody about this Saturday if you'd like to join us for that free mobility workshop.
You know what I learned today, Ken?
Please.
I
share.
learned that the mat that I've been working out on doesn't work well for Pilates. It's too thick.
Yeah.
And I had a hard time with balance. I finally had to put it aside. I've got a yoga mat in the car. I'll use it next time.
Yeah, that's very true. It does pose a balance challenge.
Yeah.
It's good in that way, but it's also kind of disorienting in another way.
Yeah. Well,
All
thank
right.
you.
Any other questions, ladies?
Nope. Have a good day, everybody.
Yeah,
Happy
you too.
Thursday.
Have a great Thursday.
Stay strong, ladies.
Okay,
Take
you
care.
too.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.